Blade Runner 2049 is the sequel to the 1982 film directed by Ridley Scott. This time the reins are taken over by Denis Villeneuve, which is a great exchange since Ridley Scott's most recent foray into bringing back his old material with Prometheus and Alien Covenant has not exactly been an astonishing effort. Now, I actually won't get into really the plot dealings of 2049 because it's pretty amazing that they've actually kept that very much a secret in terms of the overall context within the trailers. They just kind of give you the mood, the sense of the picture, which is a good thing. This is not a sequel in the sense of like, okay, this is more of the original or less. It's actually such a brilliant spiritual successor and exceptional sequel in it itself together that it is quite an astonishing film. The ideas behind the replicants is the key part of this film, just as it actually was in the original. And once again, the plot mechanics, which actually I would say is more compelling and more intense here and more effective than it was in the original, but the themes of what it means to be a human and such involving the replicants is actually even more profound. I actually preferred this film to the original, and I actually am not a person who's like, oh, I don't like the original. I love the original too, actually. I think the original is a great film. This one I actually think broadens the horizons in such a brilliant way while still keeping such an intimacy through the central story of our main character here. I won't say more than that, but it's such a fascinating delving into the character's mind and such an emotional story. Now, beyond just that great storytelling, which expands not only the universe, but expands the themes so effectively, it also is just one of the best looking films I've ever seen. This is in terms of the visual sense, a production design sense, a costume sense, and especially cinematography. Roger Deakins possibly gives one of his best, or maybe his single best work as a cinematographer, with every single gorgeous shot in this film. It is just breathtaking to watch for every minute of the entire film. There's no film that looks quite like this. Even the original, this passes the original with just how downright gorgeous it looks, and that takes it further, and that creates such a powerful atmosphere as well. Now, the only thing that some might call a negative that seems obvious to me is the pacing of the film, which this is a long film. It's almost 3 hours. However, I didn't have a problem with this at all. This very much harkens back to more of the pacing of a 70s or 80s film, something like the original Blade Runner, or even more something like The Shining, and I love that because it'll really let you feel the film in such a powerful way, and it didn't just constantly jump cutting in a way that would have been inauthentic to the film and actually would have not been fitting to the way Denis Villeneuve directs anyways. This is an incredible film from beginning to end, and I thought it was the most powerful experience I've had in the cinema all year, and I'd easily give the film 5 reels and call it one of the greatest sequels of all time.